That's cool. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that you waited all day for my show. How exciting. Can you hear me okay? Testing audio real quick before we get started. Awesome. Cool. All right. Anybody as equally excited about all the snow that's supposed to come across most of the country? I guess we'll see. So let's get started with this clone here. Looks to be in pretty good condition. Limbs are tight. Has this little doohickey around his neck. No blaster, unfortunately. So as you see him, we'll start here. $5 if you're interested. Do a quick 15 seconds. This guy's running now. Oh, and he fell over. Not supposed to fall over. There he goes. The spinner is spinning extremely slow tonight. All right. I had her last week. I had two of them in the collection that I purchased. This is Dina Shan, comic 2-pack, 30th anniversary Imperial Officer. She does have her blaster, as shown. Her limbs are nice and tight. It's a pretty cool looking figure. Go ahead and start her. I'll start her only at $4. Somebody might get a really good deal on her. Let's see. $4 now. Dina Shan. Richard's interested. If you look up comps on this, it could be around $15 to $20, depending. But she's pretty nice looking. Cool blaster. Comic 2-pack figure. $4. Richard takes it. First item of the night. Thanks, Richard. Good grab. We'll run through some 3 3/4 first, and then I'll get to some of the 6-inch that I have. Wampa, no, that's I think Muftak from Power of the Force, 1998, I think. Can run him real quick. $4 if you're interested. It's kind of cool. It almost looks like a Wampa. Welcome, welcome. I don't know about any of you, but they came out with the teaser and then the trailer or mini trailer for the Maul Shadow Lord series, and that was awesome. I can't wait for that. This is a Darth Maul. I'm not sure what version. Super muscular. Knees do not bend, but very cool looking. No saber, unfortunately. But in terms of excitement for Maul, I'm very excited for that series. $4 if you'd like to take home Maul. Shadow Lord. He's like, I don't have to be a Sith. I'm a Shadow Lord. As long as he stays away from Obi-Wan. How about this clone? His blaster still rubber band to his hand. Knees bend. Really nice condition. $5 if you're interested. Starting now. Yep, I got Black Series. I was just going to run through a couple of 3 3/4, and then I'll move over to Black Series. So we can move over there now. I have most of the, I guess, Imperial, or not Imperials, but Rebels in front of me at the moment. So I'll start with some of them, and then I'll move over to some of the, it was like dominoes on this table. I bumped it, and like 6 of them fell over. I'm like, ugh. So we'll start with Hoth Han. maybe appropriate, depending on the weather conditions outside in your area. Here, we're supposed to get somewhere between 6 and a million inches of snow, so we'll see. 6-inch Han Solo Hoth comes with this blaster, binoculars, and his snow hat. It's in good shape. Minty fresh. And start him at $6 if you need a Hoth Han. 15 seconds. He's running now. Black Series, 6-inch Hoth Han Solo. Yeah, I have some just generic troopers as well. I'll definitely get those up. We'll start with this guy. Generic number 1. Oh, he has a blaster too. I didn't realize that. All right, generic soldier number 1. Is that Luke? Kind of looks like Luke, I guess. All right. Well, we'll run Luke first then. Hoth Luke, as is. No lightsaber, unfortunately, but he does have a blaster. 15 seconds if you're interested. All right. This guy's pretty cool, but he looks like he has some, like he's been shot or someone got shot next to him and he has some blood on him. But he has this blaster, a blaster pistol, backpack, and goggles as well. Hey, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. $6 if you're interested. He's running out. Six-inch Black Series. Hoth Trooper. Like I said, looks like he has some blood splattered on him. Backpack contains another face. Huh. We'll see. I'm not sure about that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I have 2 Mandos I can run as well. Thank you, Logan. It doesn't look like the... Hey, thanks for the follow. It doesn't look like the backpack opens that I can tell. He does look like one. That'd be funny if they somehow scanned his face and made him into a trooper. All right, I do have one more. Has his blaster pistol, his rifle, backpack. This guy's ready to take on the cold elements. $6 if you're interested. Running now, 6-inch Black Series. Yeah, I was wondering if the Hoth people would have more interest just because of the impending snow across the part of the nation. Maybe people want to go outside and make a video of them. Young Han Solo short trooper. I don't believe so. That is a cool figure, though. Thank you, Logan. 6-inch. All right. This is Luke as an X-Wing pilot. He has his blaster. Nothing else, though. If you want, you could customize him and make him into your own generic X-Wing pilot. But it looks like our boy Luke here. $6. 6-inch Luke if you're interested. Guess he's more of like 5 3/4. Maybe a little short for a Stormtrooper. All right. I have Bo-Katan. No blasters, unfortunately. But we got Katie with her her helmet here. $6 if you're interested. Running now. 6-inch Bo-Katan. Oh, that's cool for printing some Hoth turrets. You always like the battle on Hoth. It was really cool looking. Also have this Mando helmet. No blaster, unfortunately. No backpack. 6-inch Black Series. Running now. I do have, yes, I have a couple of Imperial Snowtroopers as well. We'll run through these Rebels first, or non-Imperial first, and then I'll get those. Royal Guard and Armor. I do have 3 and 3/4. We'll get to some of them in a moment. We'll run through some Black Series first. How about this guy from the sequel trilogy, DJ? Has his blaster. Has another blaster there. It's a cool coat. Very small part. Endor Luke. I have an Endor Leia, and I do have an Endor Luke. Run this guy. Very small part in the sequel trilogy, but it's kind of cool. I think he was actually a traitor. A scoundrel, if you will. No interest in DJ. How about a Bode from Rogue One? Complete with a super huge backpack that he has. 6-inch Bode from Rogue One, running now. $6. $1 an inch per figure. That. How about this dude from one of the sequel trilogy movies? Really cool outfit, but basically did nothing in the movie that I can remember. Constable. His face is kind of cool. Kind of hidden there. What about 6-inch Endor Leia? Has her blaster pistol ready to shoot. Hopefully not going to shoot a poor little Ewok, but we'll see. 6-inch Leia, $6. What if I pair 6-inch Luke with a 6-inch Leia? Luke has the hilt of his lightsaber, but no lightsaber. $6 for the pair if you're interested. Endor Luke and Leia, brother and sister, even though they didn't know it right away. But thanks to the House of Mouse, I guess they're both Force ghosts, off in the universe somewhere. Tan's Toys, thank you much. Good grab. Richard, it was on fire. It was an awesome show. It was one of those ones that you almost have to cut it off because it just kept running and running and running, which is not a bad thing at all. But sometimes you can only go for so long. But it's funny. Like I ended up getting another super huge collection of Pixar cars. So this next one is going to be even bigger than the last two. How about Han Solo? Good old Harrison Ford, but old man. Has his blaster pistol. 6-inch. Yeah, I made the link for my next Pixar car show. So if you are looking forward to, or would like to stop by and say hi, next Tuesday, 7 p.m. How about Hoth Leia? She has her goggles. I don't have the little tool thing that she came with. I thought I had it, but it must have fell off somewhere. Yeah, I got Yoda. Run Yoda next. 6-inch Hoth Leia, $6. Oh, I guess she's more a 5-inch, but she's still part of the 6-inch series. Yoda. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. So this Yoda is pretty cool. I like his snake. He has a little doohickey around his neck. They made his little cloth cape pretty cool, all freighted. Has his belt. I don't know what he looks like underneath. I don't know if I want to know either. 6-inch Yoda. Part of the Black Series, but this dude's only like 3 3/4. But he's 6-inch. Running now. 15 seconds on Yoda. Jay Wolf's in the lead. $9. 5 seconds left. Yoda. You seek Yoda. Jim Jam. How you doing tonight? Jumped in. Welcome in. Two seconds left. Jim Jam is taking it. Thank you very much. Good grab. I appreciate it. Unlock bronze. Oh, yeah. Take advantage of that reward. Any interest in R5D4? I always liked R5D4. 6-inch R5 running now. Yeah, Richard has great shows. Give him a follow if you haven't. Chandler takes it. First purchase. Thank you, bud. Thank you very much. Do you have any expanded universe Republic troopers? Not that I'm aware of. I do have the Imperial Sentinel 3 3/4. I think that's the only. Oh, and I do have. I have the Emperor as well, but I don't have him tonight. Anyone looking for Miggs Mayfield? This dude's crazy with the amount of weapons this guy's carrying. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blasters plus the one over his shoulder. Guy's ready for action. $6. There's a lot of guns on this dude. You can either customize him or take all the weapon and armory off of him and put him on someone else. Any interest in Luke Skywalker? Has his lightsaber, has binoculars, the cloak, or his cloth cape. 6-inch Luke. 15 seconds. Jim Jam's interested. 6-inch Tatooine Luke. This is 6-inch number 6. It's just a farm boy. All he wants to do is leave his uncle's moisture farmer. But his uncle's like, no, we got work to do. You can go play with your friends later. Anybody looking for Lando? 6-inch Lando, blaster pistol, sweet looking cloth cape. Day won't go longer. 6-inch General Lando Calrissian. This is Black Series number 7. Lando General. Nice cloth cape. Chandler takes it. Thank you very much. I have this Wookiee. It's that gotta make the camera taller. So it's not Chewbacca. I'm not sure what the Wookiee's from. Unfortunately, I don't have any blasters or anything else for him. He just has this kind of red strap over him. But he's pretty cool looking. I'll run him real quick. $6 if you're interested. If you need a Wookiee for whatever reason. I don't think it's Kanaka. Oh, Sword. Yeah, I think he is from the video game. It's funny. This Bespin Han's pretty, or Lando's pretty cool, but the cape is plastic. But he does have his little Comtech or controller thing that he calls a Lobot, and he has his blaster. Don't know if there's interest in this Lando, but I'll run him real fast, and then we can switch over to some Imperials. 6-inch Lando's running now. Plastic cape, not a nice cloth cape. I think the General Lando was an improvement over this one. The weight of the cape knocked him over. Alright, I'll just scoot these people over real quick. Alright, let's start with him. 6-inch Death Star Trooper. Or Imperial Trooper, I guess. But he has his blaster, helmet. It's kind of neat. I always wished that Kenner figure back in the day, his helmet could come off. But it could not. 6-inch one can, though. He's running now. 6-inch Black Series. Imperial. Jay Wolf's in the lead for $6. Yeah, I've seen Crab's been here a couple of times, and I've gone to a couple of his shows as well. And D takes it. First purchase. Thank you very much. Black Series number 8. Imperial Officer. All right, somebody was requesting a Hoth Snow Trooper. These were always some of my favorite as a kid, with the Kenner ones for sure. The little cape that was so cool. But this guy's really nice. Kind of glad his helmet doesn't come off because it's better a mystery of what he looks like underneath. But this is a 6-inch. Running now, $6 if you're interested. This is Black Series number 9. Imperial Snowtrooper. First purchase. It's your boy. Congrats. Good grab. About an Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. He has his blaster right there. This dude's bad. $6 running now. If you need an Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. Sunrise is in the lead. And takes it. Thank you very much. Good grab. Imperial Ground Crew. I do have one that I'll probably have in a week or so. I don't have one tonight. I do have this snow one. I guess it's from the Solo movie. This is all I have on this guy. No weapons, unfortunately. But he's ready for the elements. Running now, $6 if you need them. Great for army building. Jay Wolf's interested. I don't remember what they called him, but I know he's from the Solo movie. Jay Wolf takes it. This is item number 11. Range Trooper. Thank you. No Tuskens or Jawas. I always struggle with Tuskens and Jawas because I like both of them as well. I'm trying to build out my own display, and sometimes I tend to keep them when I get them in collections rather than sell them. But I try to sell some at the same time because I know I can't keep all of them. It'd just be way too many. How about Kylo Ren? 6-inch running now. His saber's pretty cool. Got some troopers as well. I got General Veers. Got a First Order trooper. $6. This guy's running now. Not that I'm aware of. I do have another trooper. I'm not sure which one it is. I'll show you in just a moment. This is Black Series number 12. Yeah, I can rerun Kylo. Let me run Kylo real quick, and I'll grab that other trooper while Kylo's running. If you follow me on my socials, you'll see I made a video about all of the different items tonight, trying to put them out there ahead of time so y'all can see what I'm bringing to whatnot. Good grab, Sunrise. Oh, wow. Darth Plagueis? I wish. I'm pretty sure he's a grail for most people. I was in a Whatnot show the other day. I forget who it was, but they sold a Plagueis, I think 6-inch, and 2 other items. I think all 3 sold for $100, so somebody got a really good deal. Sorry, just making a note real quick. Number 13, Kylo Sunrise. So I have this trooper. I'm not sure. I guess it's a first order snow trooper maybe, but he has his backpack. He has his cape. He has his blaster pistol. Oh wow, that's a really good deal. No Maul 6-inch. I do have a Maul 3 3/4 inch. This is Black Series number 14. First order snow trooper, I believe. Good grab. Thank you, TVS. Tavarius. First purchase. This dude's awesome. Does look a little yellowed though. I think it's just these troopers. I don't know why. It seems like every version of them yellow at one point. I don't know if it's just a plastic or what, but his back shoulder or her elbow pads look really white, but the rest of them look kind of yellowed. He has his little blaster pistol. It's kind of neat because the blaster pistol fits in the little pouch there. Yeah, it's a really good deal in Sunrise for sure. 6-inch biker scout running now. Like I said, it is a little yellowed. It might come clean or it might wipe off with a magic eraser or something else, but he's still cool looking, regardless if he's a little yellowed. J Wolf's interested. Black Series number 15. Biker Scout. J Wolf, thank you. Hey, thanks for the follow. Yeah, sometimes I'm still torn if I want to go more of the Black Series or if I want to end up getting more 3 3/4. I really like the kind of the style and the look and kind of the weight of the 6-inch ones, but sometimes it seems like that the 3 3/4 are just old school and the way I like them as well. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm torn, or sometimes I end up collecting both. This guy's right now. I don't have any other accessories for him. 6-inch. But he's really cool looking. If you need him for an army builder or just to add to your collection, $6. And I have another, this guy. I don't know if this is Imperial Trooper or not. I mean, doesn't have a backpack, has a blaster, but he definitely looks different than the other one. But I'll run him $6. I also have some plush tonight. I have some carded figures. I have some Micro Galaxy Squadron. I have a Comtech chip reader. I have some 3 3/4. I have a vintage Micro Machine still in the package. Anyone looking for Grand Moff Tarkin? I like that he comes with the little probe droid thing that tortured poor Princess Leia with. Carded 6-inch, not tonight, just some loose 6-inch tonight. I will have some next week though if you stop back. Mostly kind of some of the newer 6-inch Black Series carded, but I might have a couple other ones as well. I don't know what trooper this is, but he looks kind of cool too. It's not super white, it's more yellowish, but it doesn't look like discolored. It looks like it was supposed to be this color. So I don't know if anyone knows about the name of this trooper, but he has his blaster pistol. Carbonized, I'm not sure. Yeah, I can run Darth Bane. Or Darth Revan. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let me run just a couple more of these 6-inch ones, and then I'll run Revan, okay? So I have General Veers. I always thought it was cool to see what he looks like underneath. I did not know he had a gray hair. Not that it matters. I just did not know that. It has this blaster pistol, has this little vest thing, and then he also comes with a hat, so you could put like an Imperial hat on him as well. Six-inch General Veers. $6. Black Series. Good grab. Tiberius takes it. General Veers. I always like the that kind of scene where he's inside the AT-AT says they approach the rebel base. I guess just in case you're curious of what he looks like. Looks pretty cool. Either hat would work. I do have another one of these. I don't know if you didn't end up winning it last time, if you need another one. But he has his blaster pistol as well. 6-inch, running now. We'll switch back to some 3 3/4 here in just a moment. Big and greedy. First purchase. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is number 17 tonight. All right. How about we'll run 3 more, and then I'll switch over. So I have another snowtrooper. I have this really cool looking Darth Vader. I really like his head. Let's see if I can get it to focus. You can see poor Anakin's brain as the Emperor is shocking him, but he does not have his hand. I think he's supposed to be like that, but I'm not certain. But he's like no. And then I do have good old Emperor Palpatine as well. So I'll run Palpatine first. Actually, let me run Vader first. We'll do this. How about Palpatine and Vader? Master and Apprentice. Like I said, Vader is as is, no hand, but he looks really cool that way. $6 if you like the pair. This is Black Series number 18. Madison's in the lead. Darth Vader, no hand. Madison takes it. And Emperor. Good grab. Yeah, I don't know if he's supposed to have something else, but his head just looks cool like that, I think. And let's run this Snowtrooper real quick, Hawthorne. There's a lot of interest in the other one. This is the last one I have. But it has his backpack, his plastic cape, and his blaster rifle. 6-inch, running now. Last Snowtrooper of the night. Or last Hoth Snowtrooper, rather. 6-inch Snowtrooper. This is number 19 of the night. Tiberius takes it. Good grab. Unlock bronze. Oh, yeah. And I guess maybe just to end on an even 20, let me run one more Black Series, and then we'll switch back to 3 3/4 or carded. So I have this Imperial droid here, KSO, I believe, or KX droid. Nothing on his backpack, but he does look like he has like residue there on the back. But pretty cool droid. I'll run him real quick, and then we'll switch over. Raise the camera because he's pretty tall. $6. This droid's running now if you're interested. There's a request to run Darth Revan or Darth Bane, so I can run those. Got some clones. So I don't have any sabers for him, unfortunately. I really like the way his cape looks here. Looks all like weathered and beaten. Run him real quick. Starting at $10. He's running now. Darth Revan. Neil was in there, and then Richard jumped in. Got 2 seconds left. Darth Revan goes to Richard. Thank you very much. I was really bummed. I have another Darth. Who was it? Darth Mellick. Really awesome figure. And when I was adjusting his lightsaber last week, I'll just show you real quick. I think I can. Where did he go? Oh, right here. So I was adjusting his lightsaber last week. I mean, just look at the figure. He's really cool again. I was adjusting his lightsaber, and his hand snapped. I was like, man, that sucks. Probably could be super glued easily. If anyone wants them, I'm happy to run them. But just keep in mind that his hand is separated from his saber. But otherwise, he's a really cool looking figure. I'll run Darth Bane real quick. He's really cool looking too. He has a plastic purple cape and then kind of a cloth black cape here. Run him real quick. I have him at 10 as well. If you're interested, that's great. If not, no worries. Darth Bane, $10. No sabers. I think if he was complete, he probably goes 20, 30 loose sometimes. But maybe a figure you don't see too often. How about a clone? No blasters, unfortunately. So just as you see him here. Hey, thanks for the follow. Clones start at 5. Run him now. He's running now. $5 if you're interested. Black Series, I have some Rebels. I have some Imperials still. I have a couple of Mandalorians. Bo-Katan and the other female that was in the Mandalorian show. No blasters, unfortunately. Thank you, Richard. Let me set back up the other figures that fell over real fast. And sometimes it's like dominoes. Guys just do not want to stand. All right, well, I'm setting those up. Any interest in this this trooper? I believe it's from the Star Wars Rebels show. It looks like one. I'm not sure of the name. Stand not included, but he's really tight joints. I'll run him now for $4 if you're interested. This guy's running now. I have a Shadow Trooper as well. Shadow Trooper has his blaster. So this is 3 3/4 inch blaster. Really nice shape. Stand won't be included. I'll run him real quick. $4. Got a couple more Rebels to stand up, and then I'll show you the 6-inch that I got. Richard's interested. Shadow Trooper, 3 3/4 inch with blaster. Loose figure number 2. Richard takes it. Thank you, Richard. Good grab. I do happen to have I do have this guy as well. This is an Imperial Sentinel. Expanded Universe, 3 3/4. Run him now. No accessory, just the way you see him. $4 if you're interested. Yeah, I have some 6-inch. Setting them back up. Some of them fell over a minute ago. Probably need to get like those doll stands or just 3D print some stands for some. So we sold 19 6-inch figures a little bit ago. These are the ones I got left tonight. I'll just move the camera and show you real quick. It might be easier. So these are all 6-inch Black Series. If you see one you're interested, let me know. Happy to show you closer. Just kind of scan through some real quick. Some have accessories, some do not. All right, so I saw Lando. Maybe you meant this Lando? Oh, Barge Lando, yep. And then someone said Tarkin. Yeah, we sold 20 of them earlier. So these are the ones I got left. I had 50 to start with. Rogue One. Bodhi. Jedi. Well, if you consider Rey a Jedi, I have 2 Reys. I have a Luke. I have this Luke. Oh, the yellow shirt Lando. Mandalorians. Just kind of scan through. don't know if you hear my dog in the background, but she's not happy at something. All right, I'll also show you a couple other. These are 3 3/4. And then I got some plush. And then a couple of Micro Galaxy Squadron, the Havoc Marauder, and the Grand Army of the Republic Battle. I have this cool crab droid, but it's missing one of the legs, unfortunately. But it still looks cool. This creature here is missing its wings. I do have a Jar Jar cannon, or a Gungan assault cannon in the box. The box has some wear, but it's still sealed. I do have a Comtech chip reader. And then some loose figures as well. This is the 3-pack. It was a Walmart exclusive with Anakin, Saiz Tin, and a Clone Trooper. This is Darth Mallet. Yeah, but unfortunately his hand broke off. I got Hammerhead. I got a vintage Reese and a vintage Hammerhead. Imperial Sentinel Expanded Universe, Ahsoka's Clone Trooper, a Sand Trooper, a couple other clones. Darth Bane, Ahsoka clone, a couple other clones in here. Galen, an Ewok, an Ugnaught, an Annie, this droid, this Separatist, and then I have this vintage Micro Machine, still sealed. It has a Imperial TIE Bomber, Boba Fett Slave One, and a Cloud Car from the 90s. Black Series, yep, Ahsoka clone. Madison's interested in plush. These are the Black Series I have. We sold 20 of them already. I'm going to start that one only at $13. So you could get a really good steal. I know that if you check comps, that thing can go for a lot more than that. But I'm going to start it at 13. No seal Black Series this tonight. I'll have some next week. These are just some loose ones. I think I had about 50 to start with. Okay, I'll run it. And then there's a few others that folks had called out. So we'll start here with Bodhi. Oh, Hoth Rebels. Yep. So I have Hoth Han. I have this Luke. I think this is Luke as well. Looks like he has a scar on his face. And then this looks to be Luke as well. Different scars. So maybe one's like was with the Wampa. I'm not certain. But so there's 2 versions of Luke there. I believe it's Luke. There's a Hoth Han and a Hoth Leia. There's Andor in a Hoth type outfit. There's some other troopers, but I think that's all the Hoth type ones I have there, 6-inch. I had that years ago in my own collection. I must have sold it somewhere along the way. I don't have it any longer. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. So let's start with the 6-inch Bodhi here from Rogue One. He's fresh out of minty package. He's really nice looking. Huge backpack there that he's trying to plug in and let them know. Later, can you run 3 3/4? Sure. No, if he has a weapon there. Otherwise, I don't. Unfortunately. I'll run this 6-inch one here real quick, and then we'll switch. And somebody had requested the Micro Galaxy Squadron as well, so I'll run that. And I think I had 13 or 15 on it. 13. Should have said 15. That's okay. He's right now. Someone's looking for a 6-inch bow die from Rogue One. $6. Madison, was there any particular plush you're interested in? Happy to run through all of them, or Big R2? Okay. If you give me just a couple minutes, we can get to that in a moment. So as this spins around, I'll just point out a couple of things there. So there's like a small tear there. Okay, I'll show you again in a few minutes, Madison. So there's some scuffs on the top of this box, like right up here as well. It's still sealed, but the box has some wear on it, obviously. But it's a really cool vehicle, and it comes with clone pilots, clone troopers, and this bonus speeders included. But I'll start that at 13. Let me just double check the shipping real quick on that, because it's a pound. It's at least a pound, so it's going to be between 1 and 2. Yep. And I think I have a box that'll fit nicely in. However, if you bought other things, then I'll have to find a second box. All right, this guy's running now. Only $13 to start if you're interested. J Tuck says, hey, that's a great deal. I'll take that. Micro Galaxy. J Tuck's in the league. 5 seconds left. If you look up comps, you'll see that it goes for quite a bit more. So I've sold one in the past for low money as well, but figured gain some followers and somebody's getting a good deal, so it's all good. J Tuck takes it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. Somebody was asking for Lando. This is Bespin Lando. He has his little communicator that he calls Lobot. He has his blaster and a plastic cape. Start him off at $6. Oh, fell over. This is a 6-inch Lando Calrissian, Bespin, plastic cape. D-Ball's in the lead and takes it. $6. Good grab. And then there was a request for Lando and a skiff guard. Hey, look, it's Lando Calrissian in disguise. I always liked that commercial as a kid. It's Lando in the skiff guard disguise. I think if I remember correctly, they didn't have that toy come out until after the movie. Otherwise, they would have spoiled that it was actually Lando in disguise. Black Series number 21. Lando skiff. D-Ball, thank you very much. And then, since we're doing Lando, this is Donald Glover's version of Lando from the Solo movie. Very cool. Unfortunately, no cape, and I don't have a blaster pistol for him, so he's just as is. But if you happen to have a spare cape laying around, he loves capes. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I really think Donald Glover did an excellent job. And I really hope that they end up coming out with something again in the future. So I have Bo-Katan. She has her helmet, but I don't have any blaster pistols for her or a backpack. Just what you see. I'll run her real quick. Top shelf with 4 arms. That is Dexter. Dexter Jetster. That was the person that Obi-Wan talked to in the cantina, or in the, I guess, cafe, when he was trying to get information on Jango, I think, in Attack of the Clones. This is 6-inch Bo-Katan, number 22, J-Tuck. Thank you very much. And then, I don't remember her name, but I believe she was in the Mandalorian show. No backpack, no guns, but in good shape. Thank you. Koska Reeves. That sounds familiar. Yeah, it was kind of neat that they introduced all the various Mandalorians in the Mandalorian. I guess that makes sense. Good grab. 6-inch, number 23. Koska Reeves. This is going to J-Tuck. Thank you very much. Good old Grand Moff Tarkin. He has the interrogation droid that talked to Princess Leia, and he has his blaster pistol. He's ready for action. $6. I think Peter did a really good job playing Grand Moff Tarkin in A New Hope. I thought I read somewhere that he actually wore slippers on set the entire time, but they never really showed his feet. So I guess it's possible. Good grab. Thanks, Toe. Black Series number 24, Tarkin. He doesn't mind taking the project over from Director Krennic. It's his Death Star, not Krennic's. All right, so there was a request for Ahsoka Trooper. No blaster, unfortunately, but really nice condition. Go ahead and run this. This is 3 3/4. Start the clone off at 5. I'm going to do it for a quick 30 seconds and go see what's wrong with my puppy. So somebody was asking about him a little bit ago. This is Dexter Jetster, forearm cook that was in the cafe when Obi-Wan was searching for information on Jango. $4 if you'd like this one. Quick 15 seconds. Run now. After the show ends, I'll make the listing for the my next Star Wars show. I'll have a bunch of clones. I'll have some 6-inch. I'll have some 6-inch that are in the package, and a few others as well. So if you're interested, definitely stop back next week. I'd appreciate that. Anybody like the Ralph McQuarrie Darth Vader? This is kind of the concept. If you look at his face, it's definitely not the Vader that we all have loved, but this is kind of the original version. Plus, he came with a blaster pistol originally. I don't have anything else. I don't know if he came with another cape. I don't know if he came with a saber, but this is all I have. I think it's a really cool figure. I think I have this one for my own collection on a card, but it's in storage right now, so I'll have to find it and look at it one day. But I'll start him for $4 if you'd like him. Kind of a cool Darth Vader. Ralph McQuarrie concept Vader, but it came with a blaster, so that's kind of unique. Obviously not the final version of Vader. And let's see. Anybody looking for a Separatist? I think this is Revenge of the Sith, but the package just said Separatist when it originally came out, which I thought was really interesting. I have had this one carded before, but this is loose. As is $4 for a Separatist if you'd like it. All right, and let's run over to this plush real quick. Madison was interested in this Cootopia R2-D2, so let me show that one real quick. Nice close-up of R2. Not too helpful. So move the camera back real quick. Welcome in, welcome in. We have this 6-inch R2-D2 Cootopia. Beep, beep, beep. Look, he did a trick. He produced a mini R2-D2. This is a Hallmark itty bitty, originally $6.95. Has this tag still. But I'll run the first one, $4 if you'd like them. And I can run the small one too if you like. But this is approximately, I don't know, 11 inches wide by 11 inches tall. $4. R2-D2 Cootopia. Thank you, Madison. Yeah, it's a cool R2. I don't know if anyone's looking for a smaller one, but this is a Hallmark itty bitty. Still has this tag. Really nice condition. Run this one too for $4 if anyone like it. Madison says, hey, I got a bigger R2. I'll take a little R2 as well. I appreciate it. Just make a note real fast. So I can show you the other plush I have as well. I'll just move the camera. It'll be easier. Some of them fell over, so I just got to stand them back up. I don't know if anybody likes this is one of my favorite droids, Chopper, from Star Wars Rebels. It's in really nice condition. No tag though. Star Wars. Gently used, but really nice condition. Run that one real quick. Yeah, I could scan the figures. Just a second. Let me run this other Chopper plush. No tag, or no, has the Star Wars tag, but it's used. Chopper plush. And Madison takes it. Thank you, Madison. All right, let me show you the figs. So these are 6-inch ones. Hoth Han Solo. Not sure. 1 second. We'll get over there. The mall plush, he'll start at 4 as well. So these are 6-inch ones. I'll just scan these real quick. We sold about 25 or 30 of them already. These are the ones I have left. These would all start at $6 each. Some have accessories, some do not. There's 2 different versions of Luke here, I believe. Some troopers. Dengar. And then I have some carded figures. Yeah. So the Cantina Bar one, I have a Greedo. It's still sealed. It says connect set to create the Mos Eisley Cantina Bar set sold separately. This is Greedo. The package has some wear. And then I have Hammerhead as well, or Mawa Nanda. But they're still sealed, but the Hammerhead package definitely has wear. I would start both of those at 5 each. The other plush I have is this Grogu Kutopia, a Wicket Kutopia. These are new with tags. I have a Stormtrooper one. This is a smaller one. I have a Darth Maul one. These are both new with tags, $4. I have a Kylo Ren itty bitty. I have a Darth Vader itty bitty. I have a Rey, another Rey. Nubs from Young Jedi, new at tag. And then I have Kai from Star Wars Young Jedi with the tag. And then I have this TIE Fighter pilot, used but in really nice condition. And then for figures, I also have this Micro Galaxy Squadron Havoc Marauder from Star Wars Bad Batch with Wrecker and Omega. I have this Crab Droid. Unfortunately, it's missing one leg, but it still looks really cool. I have this alien thing, but it's missing its wings. I have a sealed Episode 1 Jar Jar Gungan Assault Cannon with Jar Jar. The box has some wear. It looks like some sticker residue right over Jar Jar's face and some damage to the plastic, but it has not been opened. Darth Malak is awesome. However, when I was adjusting his hand last week to move his lightsaber, it snapped. Really disappointed at that. But some glue would fix it, or he's walking around with no hand. I hear that's a thing with Star Wars. They like to chop people's hands off. This is a 3-pack of Anakin, size 10, and a clone. Is a Walmart exclusive from the micro series of Clone Wars before the animated series came out. These Imperial Royal Guards. Dexter, this dude, Muftak, POTF 2, some clones, a Separatist, Reese, that dude that Obi-Wan talked to, Micro Machine, still sealed from the 90s, little Annie, Galen, some clones, Darth Bane, this guy from Star Wars Rebels, some more clones, Imperial Sentinel from the Expanded Universe, a vintage Reese and a vintage Hammerhead next to a more modern Hammerhead, Concept Vader, what is her name? Kira from Solo, Obi-Wan in training gear. I'm not sure who that is, but he looks a little bit more modern than the POTF2, but I'm not sure which one exactly. Holographic Emperor Palpatine, Darth Maul. Who else is excited for the new Maul Shadow Lord? That looks awesome. This clone, he has his blaster still attached to his hand. This one's really cool, but he has yellowed a little bit in the front, as you can see. One of Ahsoka's clones. That clone, Galen, and I think that's about all. Madison said, can you run the TIE Pilot, Kylo, Grogu, and Wicket plush? Sure. But those are the ones I have tonight. As I said, a bunch of 6-inch Black Series left, but we sold about 30 of them. These are the ones I have left. Some have accessories, some do not. They start at $6 each. So kind of a smaller show tonight, perhaps, with the amount of things. But I was looking to kind of run some of the 6-inch ones and then some of the plush, and then make room for some new inventory next week as well. So Madison was asking, which Black Series were you interested? TIE Fighter Pilot, Kylo, Grogu, and Wicket. Grogu, Wicket, Kylo, and TIE Pilot. All right, just a moment, I can do that. So Madison, I could just make one listing real quick for these 4 plush if you'd like, or we could do them individually. Hey, thanks for the follow. Well, maybe we'll do them individually just in case someone else wants to bid on them as well. Yep, I'll run the Black Series and I'll show you in just a moment. Let me run a couple of these plush real quick. So I have a Star Wars Qtopia. Looks like it has some sticker residue on the back of the label here, but it's new with tag. Cute little Wicket. $4. Let's do a quick 10 seconds. Running now. Yeah, a while back I had the, I think I had Boba Fett in this series. And then for Marvel, I have Ant-Man in this series for some reason. I think I just ended up picking up a few of them. This is cute little Grogu. Mandalorian. Qtopia, brand new with tag. Here he's going to become a big movie star here soon. $4 running now. Madison's interested and in the lead. Thank you, Madison. This TIE Pilot has this tag here. It was originally from Orlando 2017 Star Wars Celebration. I think I was actually at that celebration. I went to 2 in Florida and 1 in Chicago. I really want to go to the one in California in 2027 to celebrate the 50th anniversary. TIE Pilot. Orlando 2017 Star Wars Celebration. Thank you, Madison. And Kylo Ren. This is at itty bitty Hallmark, only at Hallmark. Really nice condition, no extra tag, just like that. $4. Richard liked the Ahsoka clone, and then someone had asked if I could show the Black Series again, so I'll do that as well. Thank you, Madison. I appreciate you. The Ahsoka clone. No accessories, just as you see, but really nice shape. Run this clone real quick, and then I'll show you the Black Series. Running now, Ahsoka clone. Helmet. Yeah, look at that. He's a clone underneath. Hey, recognize that guy? Thank you, Richard. I don't know about any of you, but I'm really excited about the next season of Ahsoka. I hope it's done really well. I'm sure it will be. All right, so let me show you the Black Series again. So these would start at $6 each. Some have accessories, some do not. Just kind of scan it so you can see. If you'd like any, I can show you closer. This is, I believe, Luke Skywalker. Look at his face there. It looks like it has like a scar. So maybe this one came with a Wampa originally. I'm not sure. And then there's this one that looks like Luke as well. He kind of has a scar on his face. It has his blaster. Looks very similar to this one, but they are slightly different. 2 Rays. Luke X-Wing with a blaster. Hoth Han Solo. A couple of troopers. A Dengar. So those are the Black Series that I have left. All the other ones sold. I think we started off with 50 or just short of 50, and this is what's left. Cassian and Empire Leia. So there's 2 different Cassians. There's this one, and there's this one. Snow one. And then Leia has her goggles, but she didn't have like the little tool that she came with originally. I think I had it, but I dropped it. Flat hat guy. Oh, this dude? The constable? Cool. I'm starting them off at $6 each. So I have this Snow one from the Solo movie. He has his fur on the top, the boots, but no blasters, no extra backpack or anything. Finn. He does have a blaster. And then I also have this one, but he doesn't have the fur on the top. DJ. Old Han Solo. This trooper. Luke. Another Luke. See, they're like dominoes. Pilot with the helmet. There's a couple of Rays. Luke X-Wing, I believe, and a Hoth Han Solo. At least I think that's Luke. I'm not sure. The helmet doesn't look like Luke's. Wedge? Yeah, I think it might be Wedge. Can run the pilot. Hey, look. He's like, hey, buddy, I got you. Don't fall over. I just gotta get some stands for him. It'd be easier. Hey, look at that. So they're almost all standing. All right, so I'll just scan through real quick since I kind of organized them. This is what's left for tonight. Jyn Erso does have her blaster. This Rey has her blaster and the shoulder rifle. This one has the lightsaber hilt. Dengar has his blaster. Blaster. This trooper's kind of looking like he's on an angle, but he's pretty good. Has his blaster. Imperial droid. This dude has his blaster, but he's holding it really weird. And those are the 6-inch that are left. And then he's like, hey, got you. All right. So can run. I think this might be Wedge. Yeah, it's definitely not Luke. Probably Wedge. Okay, let's start with this one. Six-inch wedge. GV is in the lead for 8. 5 seconds left. Black Series number 25. Wedge. Hey, how you doing tonight? GV, first purchase. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Artless the dog? Not familiar with that. No, unfortunately. Those are cool. Sounds really cool. I have not seen those before. I'll definitely keep my eye out, though. Thank you, GB. All right, so got the Constable. Got a Leia, Hoth Leia. I got a Andor. I got a Finn, Hoth Han Solo, and then you had also asked for the Luke with the blaster. Yeah, Luke has the blaster there. Oh, Hoth Luke. All right, so if I was doing it $6 each, that would be 36. I would do it for 34 plus. I'd do it for 34. Not a couple dollars off. Does that sound good? $32. Yeah, I'll do 32. Let me make a listing real quick for it. Almost done. Thanks for your patience. Move the camera back real quick. All right, so we have a lot of 6-inch Black Series. We got Leia, Luke, and Han Hoth outfits. I didn't realize that Han Solo is so much taller than both Luke and Leia. And Andor, kind of in a Hoth outfit as well. Finn with his blaster. And this Constable dude, who looked really cool but had really no part in the movie. six black 6-inch figures for $32 right now. D-Balls requested these. They're running. 10 seconds left. A lot of 6 figs. Great deal. Thank you, D-Ball. I appreciate it. Unlock bronze. All right, I'll do a quick scan of what I got left, and if anyone's interested in anything else, I'm happy to run it. Otherwise, I will be back next week at 7 p.m. Eastern with a whole new inventory, some additional clones. Hey, thanks for the follow. Yeah, definitely stop back. All right, thank you all. Let's raid Chuck Wagon real quick. I think he's still on. Tell him a cool collection sent you. Actually, let's see. I don't see him. Let's raid Logan. Thank you all. Have a good evening.